Picture this scene. Tens of thousands of people braving the cool Beijing night cluster together in excited circles outside the new China International Exhibition Center. Their faces glow in the blue light of their smartphones, eyes fixed on the Xiaomi website, breaths held in anticipation. The energy is electric, palpable in the air, even though the product launch event had ended just a few minutes earlier. Everyone here knows something big just happened. Moments ago, Xiaomi, a brand once famous mainly for affordable gadgets and stylish smartphones, unveiled not merely a new device, but something that could redefine the future of transportation. The Xiaomi YU7, a cutting-edge electric SUV poised to challenge the very titans of the automotive world. Within the first hour after the pre-order portal opened, nearly 300,000 eager buyers rushed in with reservations. By midnight, every available unit was spoken for, with waiting lists stretching all the way to the year 2027. The question that now echoes through boardrooms and garages around the world is simple but profound. How did we get here? And what does this seismic shift mean for the established giants of electric vehicles, especially Tesla, who has long been the unchallenged ruler of China's EV domain? To grasp the magnitude of this moment, let's rewind the clock and set the stage. For more than a decade, Tesla has held an iron grip on China's electric vehicle market. The American company's Model Y SUV has topped sales charts, winning hearts and minds from Beijing to Guangzhou with its futuristic design, advanced features, and impressive performance. Tesla's Gigafactory in Shanghai, one of the world's largest, has churned out hundreds of thousands of vehicles each year, fueling an electric revolution in the world's most populous nation. Local competitors have tried to catch up, but Tesla's technological prowess and relentless innovation seem to put it in a class of its own. But Xiaomi's ambitions always stretched beyond phones. Over the years, the company built an entire ecosystem of devices: tablets, smartwatches, smart TVs, home security cameras, air purifiers, vacuum cleaners, and even smart rice cookers. The philosophy was simple but powerful: make high-quality, beautifully designed technology accessible to everyone. In China, Xiaomi became synonymous with affordable innovation, a brand that could take on giants like Apple and Samsung and win. By the late 2010s, Xiaomi had become one of the world's largest smartphone makers, with a presence in over 100 countries and regions. So, why cars? For Xiaomi, the leap into electric vehicles was both bold and logical. As the lines between traditional industries blur, and as cars become ever more connected and software-driven, the automobile is increasingly seen as the next big smart device. The car of the future, Xiaomi's leaders reasoned, would not just be a means of transportation. It would be a mobile extension of your digital life, seamlessly integrating with your phone, your home, and the cloud. The result of this vision was the YU7 sedan, Xiaomi's first foray into electric vehicles. Far from a tentative experiment, the YU7 was a statement of intent. With a striking aerodynamic design reminiscent of luxury European sedans, the YU7 was packed with advanced features: a high-capacity battery offering more than 500 miles of range on a single charge, ultra-fast charging thanks to an 800-volt electrical architecture, and a sophisticated driver assistance system. Prices started at levels that undercut even the most affordable Teslas. The market's response was immediate and thunderous. The YU7 quickly outsold Tesla's Model 3 in China, sending shockwaves through the industry. Building on the YU7's success, Xiaomi unveiled the YU7 SUV, aimed squarely at Tesla's Model Y. The YU7's performance specs read like a wish list for car enthusiasts: an estimated range of more than 500 miles, all-wheel drive, and acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. But it wasn't just raw power that got people talking. The YU7 offered a spacious, tech-laden interior with an ultra-large touchscreen, voice assistant integration, and seamless connectivity with Xiaomi's entire ecosystem of devices. The base model started at around $35,000, a price that forced even the most loyal Tesla fans to reconsider their options. So, what makes Xiaomi's approach so disruptive? According to Bill Russo, CEO of Automobility, Xiaomi's true weapon is its integrated digital ecosystem. In practical terms, this means that every Xiaomi device, from your phone to your smart TV, from your air purifier to your car, can communicate and interact with each other. Imagine stepping into your YU7 SUV in the morning. As you approach, the car recognizes your phone and adjusts the seats, mirrors, and climate control to your preferences. Your favorite music playlist starts up, and your navigation system already knows your calendar appointments and the best route to your first meeting. When you arrive home in the evening, your smart lights and air conditioner have already prepared the perfect environment, triggered by your car's proximity. This level of integration goes far beyond what most automakers, even tech-savvy ones like Tesla, can currently offer. Felipe Munoz, a global automotive analyst at Giotto Dynamics, puts it bluntly: Xiaomi is Tesla's most significant global threat. He's not alone in this assessment. Analysts at Jefferies, one of the world's top investment banks, have warned that Xiaomi's combination of value, performance, and digital integration could force Tesla to rethink its strategy in China and beyond. Marina Zhang, a professor at the University of Technology, Sydney, has argued that Xiaomi's success could mark a turning point for the entire global auto industry as tech companies increasingly challenge the old guard of traditional automakers. But with meteoric success come massive challenges. The Chinese electric vehicle market, for all its promise, is also a cauldron of risk. Overcapacity looms over many factories, with some brands struggling to fill even half their production lines. A recent fatal accident involving Xiaomi's YU7 sedan triggered a wave of regulatory scrutiny, with Chinese authorities imposing stricter rules on advanced assisted driving systems. Meanwhile, local rival BYD, often called the Tesla of China, has unleashed a ferocious price war, slashing prices on its own electric vehicles to undercut competitors and grab market share. In this climate, even a company as innovative as Xiaomi must confront the brutal realities of scaling up production, managing quality, and maintaining public trust. Tesla's early entry into China gave it a head start, but the landscape has evolved rapidly. Domestic brands like NEO, Xpeng, and BYD have closed the technology gap, offering vehicles with comparable range, performance, and advanced driver assistance features. What sets Xiaomi apart is its ability to leverage its vast user base, its deep expertise in consumer electronics, and its mastery of software ecosystems. In a world where cars are increasingly defined by their digital experience, Xiaomi's background gives it a unique edge. Yet, Xiaomi's path is far from guaranteed. Scaling up auto production is a Herculean task, requiring enormous investments in factories, supply chains, and quality control. Early success can quickly turn to disaster if a company stumbles on reliability or after-sales service, areas where traditional automakers have decades of experience. Regulatory pressures are mounting, especially after high-profile accidents. Chinese authorities have signaled a tough stance on safety and autonomous driving, potentially slowing down the rollout of advanced features. And globally, Xiaomi faces fresh hurdles as it contemplates expansion beyond its home market. Different countries have their own regulations, consumer preferences, and entrenched competition. So, has Tesla finally met its match? The answer is nuanced. In the short term, Xiaomi's explosive debut has put the American giant on notice. Tesla is being forced to accelerate its innovation cycle, localize its offerings for Chinese tastes, and rethink its pricing strategy. Already, Tesla has responded by cutting prices and introducing new features for Chinese customers. But the battle is far from over. For consumers, the implications are profound. In the coming years, buyers can expect smarter, more affordable electric vehicles packed with features that go well beyond transportation. Your next car might seamlessly sync with your phone, your home, and even your workplace. Imagine health monitoring systems that track your well-being during long commutes, or voice assistants that anticipate your needs based on your schedule and preferences. For those who grew up with Xiaomi gadgets, the appeal of a car that just works with all your devices is hard to resist. Investors and entrepreneurs should take heed. Xiaomi's success is a textbook case of disruption, proof that a company from outside the traditional industry can leapfrog decades of expertise if it moves fast, listens closely to users, and builds a compelling ecosystem. Established auto giants in Detroit, Munich, and Tokyo must adapt or risk being left behind. The lesson is clear. In an era of digital transformation, no industry is safe from reinvention. The broader societal impact could be transformative. As more tech companies enter the auto space, expect to see rapid advances in battery technology, faster expansion of charging infrastructure, and new business models centered on mobility as a service. Cleaner cities, lower emissions, and more efficient transportation could become the norm rather than the exception. China's aggressive push for electrification may serve as a blueprint for other nations, accelerating the global transition away from fossil fuels. One often overlooked aspect is the cultural shift underway. In China, car ownership is increasingly seen not just as a status symbol, but as an expression of personal identity and digital lifestyle. Young consumers expect their vehicles to be as customizable and connected as their smartphones. This trend is already influencing car design, marketing, and even the way vehicles are sold, often through online portals, with virtual showrooms and augmented reality experiences. Xiaomi's expertise in digital engagement gives it a powerful advantage in this new era. So, can Xiaomi truly dethrone Tesla? The answer, at least for now, is a cautious possibly, but not yet. Xiaomi's meteoric rise has forced Tesla and other incumbents to innovate faster, adapt to local preferences, and rethink what it means to be a car company in the digital age. But the ultimate test will come when Xiaomi tries to export its playbook beyond China's borders, where it must navigate new rules, build new partnerships, and win over consumers who may be less familiar with the brand. Behind the scenes, Xiaomi's leadership is playing a long game. They see the car not as an end in itself, but as a gateway to a broader ecosystem of connected devices and services. The real endgame is to make the car the ultimate personal device, a platform for entertainment, health data, productivity, and smart home integration. Imagine a future where your car books your appointments, monitors your health, manages your household devices, and keeps you connected wherever you go. This vision is no longer science fiction, it's rapidly becoming reality. As we watch this high-stakes drama unfold, one thing is clear: the electric vehicle revolution is just getting started. The next few years will determine whether Xiaomi's gamble pays off, whether Tesla can defend its crown, and whether a new generation of tech giants will reshape the world of mobility. Before we wrap up, here's one last thought. The line between technology and transportation is blurring fast. The companies that thrive will be those that can combine engineering excellence with software savvy, global scale with local insight, and innovation with trust. Whether you're rooting for Tesla, Xiaomi, or a wildcard challenger yet to emerge, your voice and your choices will help shape the next chapter of this remarkable story. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which side will you bet on in the great electric vehicle race? Tesla, Xiaomi, or a surprise contender waiting in the wings? Your opinion matters and may help shape the next wave of innovation.